The year of the vectored thrust planes continues. We've got a Skywing 2.4 meter Falcon in a very fitting and beautiful scheme. We saw this in September, if that gives you any hints. So let's unbox this thing and see what it looks like. So this arrived from Germany. I wonder what that means as far as the scheme goes. Let's see. Well, you know those moments when you forget to push record on the camera? This is one of those moments. So we got the box open, the long one, and pulled some of the packing material out. Cinder's inspecting it. And there we are, there's the scheme. So she's the Chaw servo scheme, in case you didn't figure it out yet. Very cool scheme. Nice red scheme. We did see this one at Jet Power, and not the best shot because toolbox is open, but Chaw servo scheme. All right, packed very, very well. Let's pull this out of the box and take a look at this front part of the fuselage. All right, so we got all the stuff pulled out, and starting with the horizontal stabs, we've got double control horn, which is very nice to see. I like that. Positioned over the hinge line, which is cool. We've got the servo plug-in, so when you plug the surface in, the servo plugs in by itself. You don't have to actually plug anything in. We've got the quick release system, which is awesome. So that's cool. And then when we flip it over, we've got the fade. So it fades from black on the leading edge to red. So pretty cool touch. I like that. One of the things with the Falcons is, so far, the 2.1 meter and this guy have come with a, I guess you call it an assembly stand, which I like. I don't believe you'd use it for transport, but for assembly at the field, it makes a lot of sense. I never used mine this year much because we've got other options, but it's a cool, cool little addition to the kit. Very nice. Okay, so let's pop this front part of the fuselage out, and for now we'll just pop it on the box. There's a tube holding this fuselage in. That's why. Huh. So one of the, maybe the tubes for the stands there. Very smart. So very good packing job by Skywing. I was very impressed with the 2 meter one. This was no different. All right, so you can pretty much see the scheme, but you gotta take the wrapping off and take a look. Very nice, very nice. All right, so great color combination. Very nice looking, looking colors on this. The red's nice and bold, which is great. Canopy's nice and solid. We've got, I would say, standard Skywing setup. Now we are not going to be using this fuel bladder, and we'll talk about that more during the build process. Sorry, assembly process. But pretty cool setup on these planes. So much is pre-done for you. We end up changing a fair bit of it, like we don't use the fill ports. Obviously, we're not using the fuel bladder system. We changed the front battery system a little bit and stuff, but all in all, very, very cool setup. I do really like this scheme so far. I think the camera's picking it up well. It's very bright red. All right, so shot in the canopy here. We've got some nice braces installed. Very, very nice thin carbon and wood braces, which is great. Gives the canopy some nice structure, and then it's not super thin construction either, so very nice. And right now we've got planes everywhere. We've got the Falcon we're unboxing, XXL F-15. We've got my 2.8 Lancer, Ares L in the background in red. We've got the P-47. All the benches are full, and lots going on. So we're going to move this front Falcon fuselage onto the fly right stand. We'll clean up this box a little bit, and then we will take a look at what's in the big box, which is going to be the wings, the back half of the fuselage. All right, so we got carbon tubes everywhere for various things. Obviously the big one's the wing tube. And we've got our rods already made up for the vectored thrust, which is also nice to see as well. So that is wonderful. All right, back end time. From the long piece, it was the yellow tape that we needed to do, but the arrows on the boxes said it needed to be otherwise. So. But we'll follow the same process and do the yellow tape. Man, definitely well glued, well packaged. All right, so we've got a set of bags included with the kit as well. That is a nice thing that Skywing does. So if it's the same as the 2.1, there's all the surface bags, fuselage bag, which I suspect is in there. So you can see the wings on the sides. We've got our rear portion of our body down there, and the rudder is going to be floating around somewhere. So let's pop these pieces out. All right, so fuselage bag, horizontal stab bag, wing bags, wing bag. All right, so in the little box, which I'm hoping we don't have to take off because it's glued to the side, we've got our turbine mounting tabs, our surface deflector gauges. This all comes in the kit, which is handy. We've got all of our parts bags. Comes with zip ties, cable fastener things, little pieces of wood to fasten the cables to the fuselage, CG templates, which is nice, and of course the vectored nozzle as well too. So now that we've done a fair number of vectored nozzle aircraft, there's a significant difference in the setup or hardness of the setup when you have a vectored nozzle that mounts to the pipe versus mounting to the fuselage. So something like the Ares aircraft, all of them, those aircraft, the pipe flows in and out of the vectored nozzle. So the vectored nozzle gets mounted to the rear former, pipe is allowed to expand and contract, doesn't change the distance on the control rods between the vectored nozzle end and the servo end. On something like this, you have to make sure that your engine's running when you center or level this thing out, because your pipe expands a significant amount, enough to add like 40 points of sub trim to get this thing leveled out. So just one of those points to be aware of. So this one mounts to the pipe. All right, so we'll slide our wings out next. Oh, and the rudder is attached to the fuselage, so that's where it is, which is great. All right, and there is the wings. So we'll pop this wing open. The wing is very cool as well, a lot like the horizontal stab, where you've got the fade happening. So basically the same thing, just on a bigger scale. Very nice scheme, I like that. Looks fantastic. All right, so just like the smaller Falcon that we worked on, we've got a nice wing, we've got full span ailerons possible with the flap and aileron, gears already installed. We've got JP landing gear branded Skywing, and good looking stuff. So basically the same setup as the smaller scheme, just increased in size. So looking in the fuselage here, nice looking structure. We've got a little half wheel well item. We've got some nice former work on the main wing tube. I don't know if you can see that. Then of course all of our plugins, aileron, flap, brake, and wheel. That is nice. Looks good. And of course our second wing matches the first. All right, now for lucky, this fuselage is just gonna slip out. There we go. All right, there's a bit of a fin on the bottom, so we can't really sit that flat, but we can pull our wrapping off. All right, so very nice touch on the back end here. I forget what this thing really looked like while we were at jet power, but I like the gray fade. That's really classy from red to gray. That's pretty cool. And same thing on the back end with the fade from red to black. Looks fabulous. Nicely done. All right, so taking a more detailed look at the back end here, obviously the rudder is attached to the aircraft. I can't remember on the smaller one if it's removable or not, probably not. We've got our quick releases here, so this is our button for fastening, big button for quick release. Nice big pipe in there, which is good. Yeah, nice and thick on the pipe as well too. That's wonderful. Looks good. Yeah, the pipe is nice and thick. That's great. So we're putting a 240 or 250 in this aircraft, and that's nice to see that we've got nice structure on the pipe. Same type of thing on all of the quick release portions here. So if for some reason you needed to split this fuselage for transport, if you got a small vehicle, you've got the ability to do that very easily. Everything just plugs in and out, so nice and simple. You got your vectored thrust servos, all that mounting structures right there, which is lovely. That is good. This release right here is the canopy release. So you've got your lock and your release. Awesome. So let's put this thing together and take a look at it with the wings on and fuselage joined. All right, and I would like to demonstrate how easy this goes together / comes apart. So you've got 4 bolts that screw down these angular pieces that fit inside those little metal tabs. Obviously you've got 2 carbon rods there as well too. So you get the carbon rods lined up first. We don't have our wheels locked on our stand. And then once that's in place, pretty straightforward, because when you do these angular pieces up, they tension the little tab. So it's a pretty unique design that I would say is quite durable as well too. And this is just a 3mm Allen key. And then we'll just flip the fuselage over because that's the easiest thing to do in this case. And just give the fuselage a push. And before I put this together, I loosened them off some more, so we may have been a little bit too far, but I wanted to make it easy to go together. Awesome. So that's putting the fuselage together. Very straightforward to do that. All right, now we'll pop the rest of this plane together and see what it looks like assembled. All right, and I suppose it's only fitting that we don the red shirt for this unboxing at the end here, and it's very impressive. It's a cool plane. Love the color scheme on it. It's going to be very nice in the sky, and if it flies anything like the 2.1, I'm sure it's going to be a great aircraft. So we are getting this thing ready very quickly. The assembly videos will be coming up soon on the channel. But we initially had planned on putting a Chikoi 240 in this plane, and we may be putting a JetCat 250. We'll see how that all pans out. It's going to be a fun put together. We're changing the bag setup. Of course, we're putting Chaw servos in this aircraft, and it's going to be awesome. So looking forward to it. Thanks guys for watching the unboxing. I'll put a link down below to this aircraft, which is only available through Chaw Servo, and of course you can get the standard Falcon schemes through Skywing as well too. So thanks for watching. Thank you Chaw for sending us this beautiful aircraft. It's stunning, and we'll see ya in the next video.